speaking about us fallen, and how that ties into ancient history, what are your thoughts on the fabled Atlantis and Lemuria? Because if you watch the Disney Atlantis, that tells one thing. I don't know if you ever saw the Disney cartoon Atlantis, but man, that's crazy, man. Their version of it is something different. So, what is your version of the whole Atlantis and Lemuria thing?
There's a lot of debate about the Atlantis and Lemuria and Mu and all of that stuff, and some people believe it's true, some people believe it's not, but I stay open to everything. I want to see what I can find out about it. And as far as the different information and different evidence, especially for Mu and Lemuria or whatever, I believe that there's a lot of validity to it, and who's to say? Like you was talking about Africa and mankind originating in Africa, that's what we've always been taught. And I have nothing against Al-Qibulan. I call it Al-Qibulan because I figure, if people trying to pretend like they want to be, so, themselves and so black and so whatever, maybe we should start using names that we use instead of names like Africa. But, who are we to say that we originated in Africa simply because Europeans told us we originated in Africa? Now, we want to believe that, okay, yeah, we originated in Africa because that, that gives us some sense of pride to say, well, at least we know they admitting that we originated in Africa, that mankind originated with us, so, at least they're admitting that. But, to use that, they use, Lucy's bones and whatnot, and they tell us, yeah, that was our ancestor and whatnot, and we believe that, too, because, it makes us feel good, but we don't really research those bones and see if they're really monkey bones, but, we'll take it, so, I mean, it goes real deep as far as, the Mu and Atlantis theories and whatnot. But when you look at all the information and you look at the different pyramids that people are finding under the ocean, and they're finding pyramids everywhere. They've been found the ones that were off the coast of Japan, where they're saying it was probably the Mu area. Well, they're finding the ones in, off the coast of Florida and near Bermuda and all of that stuff. Also, is that where Atlantis was? We never know, but those pyramids and stuff are there. So somebody was living there. Somebody did something there. That land was above the water at some point. So,
right.
I do,
Right. Yeah, there's cities in the Pacific Ocean made of stone that are miles, cities that are miles,
Yeah.
cities that are bigger than Los Angeles made of stone in the Pacific Ocean.
Exactly.
So, I mean, what's that about? So there's something going on that's bigger than Africa, and I just feel like they're trying to put us in a box. So if you do wake up, okay, well, if you're waking up, we got something prepared for you when you wake up. It's called Africa. Now you can get in that box.
Exactly. And it's almost like they want us to be like, oh, it's only about Africa. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with, I love my people everywhere we are, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, it seems like they want us to say, okay, yeah, let's all just go back there. At least that way they still can maintain control of all the other regions where we also were since the beginning of time on this planet. But, if we can say, okay, yeah, we're just Africa, then like you said before, we're giving up the rest of where we live. Like the whole planet is our home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Well, I was just going to bring up the part about when we was talking about the natives, the black natives that were in America. If you talk to the black people in Louisiana region, New Orleans and whatnot, the Washita Indians, they will tell you that they have always been there since the point of time when the planet, when the continents were all connected as one piece. They lived in that area, and when the continents broke up, they never left that area. So they just floated over here with the rest of America. They'll tell you that. And those are the Washita Indians, and they are, nationally recognized by the country as being the oldest indigenous people in America. People don't know that, but they're in there. So, you gotta
right.
wonder, how much of the history is really true. Even when they tell us, oh yeah, y'all was Africa, y'all was first, and y'all was in Africa. Even when they tell us that, why do they tell us certain stuff that they tell us? Like,
exactly.
You gotta think about that.
The conclusion I come to is that they know if you wake up, they want you to wake up in a certain direction. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to herd. They're trying to herd your awakening. They're trying to control your awakening.
Exactly. They still want to have, even with your consciousness, they want to have, they want to hold the reins of your consciousness. Okay, y'all can be conscious, but be conscious this way. This is the direction we're trying to take.
Right.
That's why they even,
I was just going to say, be conscious in this box.
Exactly. Then you gotta ask the question. Okay, there's a few conscious rappers out there, like say your Mos Defs and your J Electronicas or whatever. Well, back in the day, we wouldn't get rappers out there that's talking about heavy information like they're talking about. Like J Electronica goes in, talks about the Moors and everything, and he even has you seen the Sprite commercial when he talking about the black gods and everything in the Sprite commercial on national TV. So why are they letting him do that? And then he finally gets signed to the big record deal with Jay-Z. So, are they signing him so they can control him and control his movement? J Electronica is the truth. That's pretty much all I listen to right now if I'm listening to hip-hop. But, I mean, what are they trying to do? Are they saying, okay, they vibing with Jay, so let's get him and let's try to, manipulate their consciousness this way into whatever, and then we're gonna be able to tell Jay what he can and can't say, and then they still gonna follow Jay because they remember the old Jay when he was really spitting the knowledge.
True.
You know
Same thing with Common.
Exactly.
It's kind of like you can be the truth, but be the truth in this box. You know what I'm saying? It's like trying to contain an atom bomb. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, J Electronica is the truth. Mos Def is the truth. No disrespect to them. We appreciate what they're doing, but they are attempting to contain the damage. That's what they're trying to do.